Are you feeling it? Are you sensing it? Welcome to Ascension Alliance, Hawaii. Major transformations, transitions, and shifts have been occurring in rapid fire. What am I talking about? Power shifts, transitioning and taking place. So many, too many shifts to even think about, to even talk about and name. Shifting in power and energies of individuals as well as collectively. The energetic shifts and resets happening right now in real time. Now, 2024 has definitely been a wild roller coaster ride for some, if not most. For my own path, it has escalated and pretty much been blown out in every direction that I could ever think about and or experience. This is all good. This is all nothing but opportunity and moving in the directions that need to be moved along each and every one of our paths of growth and evolving. And many of us have been going through so many different fires, purifying what needs to be purified, just like a diamond in the rough, where each facet of that particular diamond needs to be polished precisely the way that it has to be in order to come to that fulcrum of that beautiful, sparkling, perfected diamond. This year has been chock full of challenges for a lot of us, individually and collectively, myself included. Boy, was there a lot of things. And the year is not even up yet. We're at the halfway point of November. We still got December to go. But in my humble opinion, 2024 has been an explosive year on all fronts energetically. Explosive in the ways of releasing and letting go, no longer resisting things that need to be let go of, and just simply leave it up to the universe kind of a deal. Not even worrying about anything, because once you set aside the worry and just let things go, let the universe handle all the beautiful details, because it does know exactly what is needed for each and every one of us individually and collectively. When you let that all go, you'll see things begin to fall into place where it needs to fall into place. The universe knows exactly what each and every one of us needs at any precise given moment. That's the beauty about allowing the universe to handle all the details, because it knows exactly what each and every one of us truly needs. It knows beyond our human consciousness, which is very limited versus the higher consciousness. Now, over the years, we have been witnessing power struggles, not just within our own lives of others, power struggles within the system that we all happen to partake of, specifically the governmental systems. Now we're seeing this major shift happening right now, and a lot of people have shifted. A lot of people have been disgusted with the way that things are going. Therefore, when you have more than one person unite for a common cause of the highest good, no matter what, the shifting of energies and power becomes even more potent is exactly what we are witnessing and experiencing during this time now. We're also witnessing slight polarities, although as we shift more into the new energies, a new paradigm, the polarity aspect of things will begin to disintegrate and fall away. And if most or some have been watching the energy shifts and how it has been affecting everyone, especially with this new elected president that we have, so much shifts happening in that area. On both sides of the fence, you see the one side is very ecstatic and relieved, while you see another side that is literally breaking down and having meltdowns left and right. I think this is somewhat expected, but I'm noticing that the meltdowns are really extreme, and I'm also thinking maybe the extremity of these meltdowns must take place. Perhaps more therapy is needed for the meltdown collective. I'm just saying. But too, in a sense, it feels as if there's an exorcism going on nationwide in our country right now. And the so-called negative energies or nasty energies, or however you define it as, is having a hard time of letting go as light moves in and pushes or redirects that type of negative energy on its merry way. So we're also seeing that type of energy occurring. It's very potent energy happening on this planet now. At the same time, it's very important not to get swept up in everything that is happening. Not to say to avoid it or anything, because we are part of this whole thing that is happening. We're human as well as spirit. Therefore, we need to be awakened, as well as much awareness of everything that's going on, as well as the energies and how it affects us on an individual basis, as well as a collective basis. Now, I've noticed so many different types of shifts occurring simultaneously, and I've also taken notice of how potent the shift was with the elections. After the elections were over, I noticed there was just this sense and feel of a collective relief towards things, because collectively there were a lot of individuals thinking that it would go to the dark side, and they were just creating these just totally negative scenarios, which there was possibility of it, but yeah, I mean, really exciting. This is like a movie, a really exciting movie to be watching during this time. But as I think back from the very beginning of 2024, which for myself, it was basically, I'd like to say, up in the air. Everything was really up in the air, and things started to happen starting in February, and they were major shifts, actually super major shifts, correlating to a lot of different aspects in my human life here. How I handled it was to just go with the flow. Energy flows and you go with that flow. And so basically that's what I've been doing throughout the entire year. Going with the flow of things and letting go, releasing, becoming non-resistant, and allowing the universe to basically handle all the beautiful details, at the same time being grateful, appreciative, and thankful for the many blessings and so much more to come. There's just so many changes and shifts happening right now, and however we see it and or look at it, it's going to affect the way that we move forward. It's going to affect the way that we feel and or think. For myself, I think it's best to go with the flow, not attach yourself to too many things that perhaps can create chaos within you for yourself. Simply just letting things play out, especially if you have no control over specifics here. What you do have control of is yourself and how you feel and how you react and or respond. You don't need to react and or respond to anything. To me, that's the best position to be in, and it shows power. It's a very powerful position for anyone to be in when you are non-reactive as well as non-responsive. That also shows where exactly each and every person is on their path, and more or less what more that each individual or collectively needs to be working on within themselves. Now, energetically, I've seen, experienced, moved through energies of lack, energies of abundance, just toggling back and forth, and I find that very fascinating, very interesting. I don't really allow that type of energy to really get a hold of me. I just, throw it out there and watch it bounce and do its bouncing things like a bouncing ball. Yet at the same time, interjecting my energy and knowing how to harness these different types of raw energies to benefit me and whatever it is that I am doing and or trying to do. Taking advantage of these different types of energies and making it work for myself, making it work for my situations. Now, no one knows what will occur going into 2025. There's a lot of guesstimates happening, but I think if we carry ourselves and our energy appropriately, soundly, with much authenticity and empowerment, I strongly believe that we will be in a better place, in a good place, as long as we sustain that energy as well throughout. We understand the dark side of things as well as the light side of things. We know that every year, there's different challenges, transformations, and changes occurring not just outside of us, but mostly within us. And once those major changes occur within us, and we work with it, we deal with it as it comes to the surface, and we allow it to do whatever it is meant to do to awaken us and make us aware of the things that we need to simply just release and let go and no longer hold on to, like old luggage, old energy. And then we can at least feel much lighter, much brighter, and move much quicker forward. 2025 just might be a little bit more rocky, is what I'm sensing. So 2024 definitely was rocky for a lot of people, but 2024 is still not yet over. So we're getting there. But 2025, I really feel that there's going to be a lot more rocky stuff coming. And so we basically need to hold on, yet let go. Just let the movie play and observe and not absorb things like many have been doing, is absorbing everything. You don't want to do that. You just want to observe everything in a neutral space. And, from there you can see with the greatest of clarity which steps perhaps you may need to be on or taking within your path. And so, I think we got a nuclear, a nuclear type of explosive energy as we enter into 2025. I think it's going to be really exciting, if anything. Anyway, I hope you are having a beautiful weekend. I'm up super early this morning. I get enough sleep, but it's as if I don't need to sleep that much. And when I wake up and perhaps I may need a nap, but that's basically it. I'm not tired. I'm not low in energy throughout the day. It's like my body says, okay, that's enough sleep. It's time for you to get up and start rolling. That's the beauty of all these energy shifts. When you're accustomed or you're acclimated to the energies, you're attuned to it, and your bodies have been attuned to this type of quick, fast, rapid moving energy. So but anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and aloha.